Hi everyone, Namaste Savjan. Welcome back to a brand new video in this series of videos where I'll be walking you through real life Excel scenarios and trying to give you some meaningful solutions. Just like every other day, I'll be linking the Excel sheet I'm going to use in this video in the description down below. Make sure you download it and follow it through for proper understanding. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So today's scenario is something like this. We have a consolidated sheet that has been generated from system, the human resource management system, and this is the data of different branches. Here we have of Authority, we have a Baffle, and so on. Your manager asks you to consolidate this data according to the branch. So you have branch over here and all the components of basic salary, additional grade, and up to the net salary, he wants it in a consolidated form. So how are you going to do it? You can pause the video and think about it if you want to. So there are basically two options that we have to generate a report from a data. First is pivot tables, and second is using SUMIFS formula. SUMIFS. Pivot table can be difficult and it has some limitations which we're going to talk later on. But first, let us clean this data because the data is not in proper shape so that we can use formulas. So first of all, as you can see, there are some merge cells. You have to select all, Control A, Alt H M C, which will unmerge all our cells. We do not need the company name. We're gonna delete it. So we have this data. So if you study the data, the serial number, net salary, all of this heading, it's repeated in all these branches. So we do not need this, right? So all you have to do is press Control A, put the filter, and then you select serial number from here. Okay, so we need the first one, but we do not need the rest of this. So we are gonna delete this, and we have somewhat clear data now. We also do not need the total, so we're gonna get enter total. We're gonna delete all of this. So if you remove the filter, you can see the data is somewhat filtered. So we also do not need the blank rows here that we have it. So we're gonna go top of the filter, select blank, and you delete all of it. And if you see, the data is much clearer now. Now what you do need is you need branch name over here, because without it we cannot really use the formula. So how are you going to do it? You need branch over here. One way you can do it, you can just copy over here and enter. You can copy this and enter, but this is manual, right? So we don't want to use this. What you're going to do is very simple. You're just going to see, first you need to filter the branch. You just say branch branch. So we have this branch over here, right? So we're going to link this cell with this, copy. If you see, what we have essentially done is we have put the branch name in a new row right next to serial number. So all we have to do now is we have to fill intermittent cells. I mean, for 1, 2, 3, 4 we need Baffle, for 1, 2 we need Burger, we need for 1, 2 we need Paglung, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we need Banepa. So how are we going to do this? There's a little Excel trick for this. You select all, you go to Control G, go to Special, go to Blanks, enter. All you have to do is now press space, select branch, Control, enter. So we have branch name over here. So since we have it, we're going to copy, paste values, enter. Now what we do not need is we do not want branch name. From here we're going to remove it. If you see, we have cleared the data up to some extent. Now we just want to remove formatting. Just copy the format, paste it. We do not want the top row as well, so we have deleted it. So we are gonna give a serial number, enter. So there are around 315 employees. We're gonna fit the rows. So now we have data that we can use. Okay, we do not need branch name. Ataria, copy this, Control F, find, replace with nothing. So now we have base data which you can use in order to consolidate the figures. Copy this data here so as to make sure that these two names are same. Control Alt V, values, Alt AM, remove duplicates, continued current selection, remove duplicates, OK. So now here you have unique list of branches and here you have a data. We can use pivot tables, as I said you, but it has a couple of limitations. It doesn't update as real time as formula. Plus, there are only limited ways we can format the data in pivot tables. We are going to use the SUMIFS formula equals to SUMIFS. You're going to sum the range basic salary, and you're going to use the criteria range. Now this criteria range is not going to change for the entire set of data, so you're going to log this, and for criteria we have this. Now since we're going to drag this data down and below, we need to fix D4 D so that it doesn't change. Okay, so this is 15600. If you copy this data and paste it in entire cell, what you'll get is consolidated data easily. You press enter, here you have it, data which is consolidated based on formula. Okay, so if you want to cross check it, you just do a sum total, press enter, so here's the total net salary that you have, which is 87,27,359. If you go to net salary and do a total, it's 87,27,359.46. so the good thing about this is if I'm going to go and make it over here 18,000, it'll automatically change it to 80,000. So this is the magic of formulas. I hope you learned something, and thank you for sticking till the end of the video. Until next time, this is Badal signing off for now. Hasta luego.